Tell me a little bit about how your company handles on-call. Tell me about what is on-call like, the on-call experience for your site team members.
Once again, I would say Weidner is near perfect when it comes to our on-call situation. The only thing we have to improve is our answering service. We're aware of that. We're in the process of figuring out how we're going to handle that process for our answering service, because you're right. We do get a lot of calls for technicians, for emergencies that are emergencies. And it just boils down to who we're utilizing and them not wanting to be the bad person. And the issue that it kind of brings up for us is the service technicians, they want to provide that level of customer service. So they'll come out for things that might not be an emergency. We have to be cognitive when we're talking about it and say, hey, you got to make sure that we're being fair across the board, because if not, residents talk. If you come out for something that's not an emergency, but the technician after you doesn't come out for it because it's not an emergency, then we can get, now we might have a fair housing violation. Weidner is phenomenal when it comes to paying for your on-call service. We do not ask any of our technicians to cut any hours. Our payroll is from Saturday to Friday, Saturday to Sunday, or Saturday to Friday. Whatever you get in that time frame, that the hours are yours. If you want to come up to us and you want to say, hey, I worked 20 hours this week of on-call, can I take off on Friday? I'm like, you're going to lose your hours. And they're like, that's fine. I'd rather be able to, sleep in or whatever. So we never ask our associates for comp time or to cut time. If you come out for a call, you're going to get paid for that call and stuff. And then also for us, for our on-call service, I think I've only found one other company that matches or beats our policy. So our technicians get $25 a day for being on call. If you're on call for a holiday, it's $50 for that day. So even if you don't get a call during that whole week, you still get your $25 a day stipend, $175 a week, even if you don't get a call. So if you get one call, you still get $175 plus that hour of overtime or however long it was to do that call. We're near perfect when it comes to that on-call policy and stuff and the way it works out. It's just we got to figure out, we got to try and find that vendor for that answering service. Our employees, do they still like to take on call? No, but having that extra money when they're on call and knowing that they're going to get paid for it, it definitely helps ease some of the complaints. And with us too, kind of going into this dispatch maintenance, grouping everybody up, trying to get them to see the bigger picture has been a challenge, because now some of our team members still on call, they're on call for 3 properties, but they're only on call once every 8 weeks, once every 9 weeks. So that's really huge for our 2-man properties where they're on call 26 weeks out of the year. And now they're on call 8 weeks out of the year or 7 weeks out of the year. So getting them to see that bigger picture has been a challenge, but I think now they're starting to see that. When we started dispatch maintenance, we started it in July. Was it the right time to do dispatch maintenance? Would anybody do dispatch maintenance in July? Probably not, but I had my reasons behind doing it. And I think now the team members are seeing the positives of being on call, because our on calls now are next to nothing, because we're just in that transition period.